In America, more than 200 martial arts teachers were guilty of abusing children or teenagers in some of the most horrible cases of sexual abuse ever documented. Over 200 who victimized our children, or our teenage sons or daughters. Let me say this again. In the United States of America, more than 200 martial arts teachers were guilty of some of the most horrible types of sexual offenses against our children or teenagers. Because of these tragic abuse cases, it is time that we call for a moratorium on martial arts so that we can stop these sexual predators. In almost half of these cases, it was the owner, or partial owner, of the martial arts school, who was guilty of the sexual abuse. This indicates a serious problem that we need to address right now. In the year 2012, there were 24 guilty martial arts teachers who committed sexual abuse against underage victims in the United States. So, in 2012, on average, there were 2 martial arts teachers on their way to prison or probation each month for sexually abusing our children or teenagers. Many parents are asking, why is so much sexual abuse occurring at martial arts and what do we do to stop their abuse? And the answer is simple. Martial arts is a business, pretending to be a school. The owner does not report to a vice principal, or superintendent, or state review board, or anybody. The owner plays the role of supreme authority at their school, and is not required by law to report to anyone else, even though they are targeting children as one of their main sources of income. So a man opens a business where his customers call him master and bow to him and to his property, while he plays the role of absolute power, with no one above him to report to. That sounds like a formula for disaster. And many families in America have been victimized, and bear the scars for the rest of their lives. Will you stand up for these victims of sexual abuse, and tell our congressmen and women that we need to regulate martial arts now, and prevent anyone under 18 years old from being exposed to their horrific history of abuse? And let's examine the spreadsheet closely. Take a look at the ages of the victims. These guilty martial arts teachers targeted very young children in so many cases. And tragically, there are many more cases of abuse. We also discovered 44 guilty martial arts teachers in other countries, which we will show in another video, as well as 110 other cases of martial arts teachers accused of sexual abuse, with 53 of those cases from the last 4 years. Many of these cases are still pending, so the results of their trials will be announced. And we are now investigating the other cases, and we will announce their verdicts in an upcoming video. By working together, we can keep our kids safe from martial arts sexual predators, and ensure that future generations won't be victimized anymore.